So, let's talk about, you know, possible slowly that the Arrowverse is having its own Justice League. And because there's talks about that actor coming back, I can't pronounce his name, to play Superman and Supergirl. So, and when you think of all the cast, and then there's talks about Batwoman and stuff like that. To me, it's not Justice League, and even though I watched Supergirl and I like how, oh sorry, I just not too good. No, I like the characters that are in it. I watch all the characters and John Jones and stuff like that, and I like the whole, then we just had the Kandor City stuff, and you think to yourself, the only problem about that this series is that Superman exists, right? Surely Superman would know if a city was under threat or the world was under threat, and he would turn up to help his cousin. And he doesn't. And then I've said this many times on my YouTube channels. Supergirl makes Superman sort of look pathetic. The Legion honours Supergirl, because if it wasn't for Supergirl, they wouldn't have been created. And for all you DC fans out there, that's not the case. It's Superman, and it was Superboy that ventures all the way up to see the Legion in his teenage years. So Superman is sort of downplayed in this, which is totally against the character, because I believe if Supergirl, like she was featured in Smallville, gets portrayed, she would be portrayed as a strong character. She would be portrayed with, with respect and, her own opinion, so to speak. But Supergirl isn't, the TV show isn't doing that for Superman. They constantly remind you that, Supergirl is more powerful, Supergirl beats, and I get all this stuff about needing a hero for the girls, and this is why you're rushing on ahead with a Supergirl movie. I get all that, and then we're going to have all this Birds of Sirens again with the females wanting their heroes and stuff like that, but you still have got to make sure you get the guys right. Superman and Batman, are the core members of the Justice League. So if you start making a so-called Justice League team up, within the Supergirl Arrowverse, then I bet you any money that Supergirl is one of the main forces that create the team. That being said, no other team is right. You couldn't consider it a Justice League without Batman. You wouldn't consider it a Justice League without the Green Lantern or Aquaman. So I don't see a Justice League in the Arrowverse coming soon. And if they wanted to do it, if they really did want to sort of build up to that by the introduction of Batwoman, so let me mention of Batman again when saying Bruce Wayne, then you've got to make Superman look like, he's a confident, straightforward guy. I've heard the arguments about, oh, this is my Superman, the one in Supergirl. Seriously? That's your Superman? The one that plays second fiddle to Supergirl? The one that gets knocked down by Supergirl? The one where most of the world's survival relies not on Superman but Supergirl? There are so many things wrong about the Supergirl where Superman is concerned. We have a black Jimmy Olsen, who's not just a photographer, he's a kick-ass guardian, which even my partner's got a problem with. So again, but they had to bring somebody from the show, somebody with a connection to Clark, and God, if they can make Superman seem that wee bit out of there, then what are they going to do with Lois Lane? You know, that's all I can say. Warner Brothers, or the people behind the Supergirl show, listen, your show is okay, but do you really have to undermine the men every chance you get? Do you have to make the men play second fiddle? Yes, I know it's a Supergirl TV show and it's aimed at the girls, but seriously, who does Supergirl look up to? Who does she look up to? Her mum? Well, in the comics she looks up to Kal-El, and that's my whole beef about Justice League. Is in this TV show, hardly anyone is looking up to Kal-El. They're all looking up to Supergirl, who's just arrived on the scene. So no, Justice League, my Justice League, will not be featured anytime soon in the Arrowverse. Let us know what you think. Comment down below. And please be polite. We all know you might not like Supergirl, but it's not a bad programme. You know, and it's just unfortunate that it just treats our favourite hero in a certain way. But if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you.